Hi everyone. So on this bonus episode of Ukraine Story, I'm going to be talking to you about the national symbols of the modern Ukrainian state. What do I mean when I say national symbols? Well, this refers to the symbols that evoke a sense of pride, unity, and belonging amongst the citizens of a country. So some of the things I will talk about here will be Ukraine's flag, its national anthem, the national emblem, the national personification, and also the traditional national dress, national dish, and music. So let's get started. Now, the first and most obvious thing you might be wondering about is the Ukrainian flag, which you can see here. It is a simple flag that consists of a horizontal band of blue on top and a horizontal band of yellow on the bottom. The meaning behind it is also actually pretty simple. The blue strip symbolizes the sky, whilst the yellow strip symbolizes a field of wheat. What does that mean? Well, this refers to Ukraine's status as one of the world's biggest exporters of grain, and why Ukraine is often referred to as the breadbasket of Europe. Head out into the beautiful Ukrainian countryside and you will see this exact site stretching for miles and miles. Next, you have the national coat of arms, which I am wearing here, which you have probably seen also on t-shirts exactly like this worn by Ukrainian President Zelensky, which is now iconic khaki t-shirts that he has been wearing since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022. So this is the Trizub, trident, which is Ukraine's national emblem, or as I said, coat of arms. It actually dates back all the way to Kievan Rus, which was the precursor to modern-day Ukraine, and which we cover in the first episode of Ukraine Story. It was initially associated with the ruling dynasty and was a symbol of authority and power. Over the centuries, the trident continued to be used in various contexts, including on coins, seals, and military banners. The trident was first adopted as the national coat of arms in 1918 during the Ukrainian People's Republic, the short-lived period of independence between Russian imperial and subsequently Soviet occupation in Ukraine. During Soviet occupation, the trident was indeed featured on the Ukrainian SSR's emblem. However, it was not the centerpiece. As you can see here, the centerpiece was a hammer and a sickle over a rising sun. The exact meaning of the trident has been lost to time, and there is actually about 40 different interpretations of what the trident actually means. One of the interpretations is that the Ukrainian word volya, which means freedom, is hidden in the trident. Other interpretations include a falcon, an ear of corn, or an ear of rye, or a bow and arrow. So many different interpretations. So, moving on to the national anthem. This is a song which is sung at official ceremonies or played at international sports competitions when Ukraine competes or maybe wins a title. I am not even going to try butchering the pronunciation of the song. I did far too much of that throughout the Ukraine Story series. But in English, Ukraine's national anthem is called Ukraine Has Not Yet Perished. The lyrics were written by poet Pavlo Chabinsky, and the music was composed by Mikhailo Verbitsky in 1862. Originally, the anthem was created during a period of cultural revival when Ukrainians sought to preserve their identity and resist However, Ukraine faced decades of political turbulence and foreign domination, as we covered throughout Ukraine's story, during which the anthem went through periods of suppression and alteration. It wasn't until 1992, however, following the country's declaration of independence from the Soviet Union, that the original anthem was officially restored with minor modifications. The anthem serves as a powerful symbol of Ukraine's resilience, national pride, and determination to overcome historical challenges. Now, the national personification. A national personification is a symbolic representation, often anthropomorphic, that embodies the spirit, identity, and values of a nation, serving as a visual or literary symbol for the country. This is an interesting one, as my research showed that there are really two figures that could be considered as the national personification of Ukraine. You have the Cossack Mame and Mother Ukraine. I'm going to say that Cossack Mame is probably the more suitable choice, as Mother Ukraine is too connected to Ukraine's Soviet past. Indeed, just this year, because of Russia's continuing invasion of Ukraine, Ukraine decided to decommunize the Soviet-era statue of Mother Ukraine in Kiev, removing the hammer and sickle from the shield and replacing it with a Ukrainian trident. Cossack Mame is a legendary figure in Ukraine, deeply ingrained in Ukrainian folklore and history, often depicted as a spirited and free Cossack. Mame has become a symbol of the independent and adventurous spirit of the Ukrainian people, and Mame's character is associated with the Cossack way of life, embodying qualities such as bravery, cunning, and a strong sense of justice. Folk tales, songs, and poems celebrate Mame as a hero who defies authority, challenges oppression, and champions the cause of the common people. His image is closely tied to the Cossack ethos of individual freedom, resistance against tyranny, and a love for the vast open steppes of Ukraine, where the Cossacks originate from. We cover the Cossacks in their own episode of Ukraine Story, so do give that a listen if you haven't already. Now for the national traditional dress of Ukraine, known as the Vyshyvanka. I'm probably absolutely butchering that, so I'm really sorry to all Ukrainians out there. But yeah, it holds a very rich cultural significance, and you can see it here. It's characterized by its intricate embroidery, vibrant colors, and distinctive patterns, and the embroidered motifs often include geometric shapes, floral designs, and symbols that convey deeper meanings such as protection, fertility, and spirituality. Both men and women wear the Vyshyvanka, which can vary in style based on regional traditions. Women's Vyshyvanka may include long, flowing skirts and intricate blouses, while men's versions often feature embroidered shirts with trousers. The Vyshyvanka is not merely a garment, but a symbol of national pride, unity, heritage, and worn during cultural events, celebrations, and festivals. It reflects the resilience of Ukrainian traditions and serves as a visible expression of the country's cultural identity. And now for the national dish. So, this is borscht. A hearty and iconic beetroot soup stands proudly as the national dish of Ukraine. This beloved culinary masterpiece embodies the country's rich agricultural heritage and diverse flavors. I had it myself for the first time in nowhere other than the dining hall of the Chernobyl power plant, which, yes, is safe to visit. It's made with beets, cabbage, carrots, potatoes, and often enriched with meat, beans, or mushrooms. Borscht is a flavorful and nutritious concoction. Its deep crimson color and robust taste reflect the bountiful harvest of Ukraine's fertile lands, often accompanied by a dollop of sour cream and served with garlic-infused pampushki, which are doughy buns. Borscht is not only a staple in Ukrainian households, but also an integral part of the country's cultural identity. Beyond its culinary appeal, borscht holds a special place in Ukrainian heart, symbolizing communal gatherings, family traditions, and the resilience of the people deeply connected to their land and culinary heritage. Borscht is also claimed by Russia and Poland, but historians agree that the dish almost certainly originates from Ukraine. Traditional Ukrainian music is a vibrant and integral part of Ukraine's cultural tapestry, reflecting the spirit, history, and diversity of its people. Rooted in centuries-old folk traditions, Ukrainian music incorporates a wide variety of instruments, including the bandura, kobza, and the accordion, and various percussion instruments as well. The melodies are often characterized by their emotive and poignant nature, mirroring the joys, sorrows, and daily experiences of Ukrainian life. Vocal traditions play a significant role, with multi-part singing and distinctive vocal ornamentation being hallmarks of Ukrainian folk songs. Themes of love, nature, and historical events are recurrent in the lyrics. Dance is closely intertwined with music, and the traditional Ukrainian dances like the hopak are accompanied by energetic rhythmic tunes. The melodic richness and the authentic connection to Ukrainian heritage makes traditional music a cherished cultural asset, celebrated in festivals, weddings, and gatherings, ensuring these musical traditions continue to resonate through generations. Well, that's it for the bonus episode. I hope you have understood Ukraine's national identity a bit better through learning about their national symbols. Like other episode of Ukraine's story, the national story of Ukraine is important for everyone to understand, especially in today's context where Ukraine is fighting for its sovereignty. Thank you so much for subscribing to the History Buff Patreon. All proceeds from this episode will be donated straight to the Ukrainian army to help them in their fight for freedom. Many thanks for watching, and Slava Ukraini.